long time coming. Should have been implemented a long time ago.
Potential big changes coming to a state law that would help domestic abuse survivors. It's called the Discovery Law. It originally aimed to balance out court cases, making sure both prosecution and the defense get the same evidence.
But here's the catch. Since it was implemented, it's allowed more people accused of domestic abuse to have their cases dismissed on technicalities. News 10 NBC's Tom Kowalski dives more into the law and how changes could help abuse survivors.
Tina Schreiber knows firsthand what it's like to be a domestic violence survivor.
My then partner, boyfriend, had attacked me with a machete.
That's why she's in favor of proposed changes to the Discovery Law that Governor Hochul has included in her 2026 budget, which Hochul says would help ensure alleged abusers face justice.
Where the standard is now so low for a case to be thrown out, literally on technicalities.
According to Hochul, since criminal justice reforms were enacted in 2019, there's been a 94% increase in dismissal of domestic violence cases in New York City and 49% across the rest of the state.
In layman's terms, just kind of explain to me what is the Discovery Law here?
The prosecutors in New York State must turn over all of the evidence and then file what's called a Certificate of Compliance, a COC. The COC basically tells the defense attorney and the defendant, we don't have any other evidence. This is all the evidence that we have. Some of those case dismissals are coming up because the prosecution is finding out later they do have more evidence after they filed the certificate of completion. So that's the problem. The COC is the problem.
Governor Hochul's changes include redacting sensitive details like a witness's address and ensuring cases aren't dismissed if discovery law compliance isn't perfect. It also adds support for victims to the budget, support that Schreiber says could save a life.
Definitely, absolutely needed because, they're let out, and these women are in danger, terrified, and nobody's doing anything about it. And innocent women get injured or killed.
How do you think this is going to help kind of bring, hopefully some form of a justice to these domestic violence perpetrators?
Right. I mean, it's hard to say because mental illness is usually the underlying cause. So if the consequence is enough for them to not do it, even if it's maybe, 2% of men that don't but the consequence, that's moving forward.
Tom Kowalski, News 10 NBC.
Schreiber says she's also planning to organize a group therapy session for fellow women who have survived domestic violence.